And just seeing it, it's almost unspoken that I just feel this little piece of my heart just breaking for them, because I feel like something that they could have saved and they could have had this glorious thing to be able to give to their husband. I feel like it was stolen, you know, even if it was their choice. I feel like maybe they didn't know what they were doing, and it just, you know, they kind of lost their chance.
Did you know?
Did you know?
Half of American teens
Half of American teens
have never had sex. Have never had sex.
Half of American teens have never had sex.
Maybe they're waiting for a better time.
A better place.
Like marriage.
Well, I choose to abstain from sex until marriage because I believe it's the healthiest decision that won't just affect now, but it'll affect my future.
I chose to abstain from sex because I always felt that it was a very important thing to save for your future spouse, whoever you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Also later on I found out how important AIDS, how big a thing AIDS is, and how dangerous, and how many people are affected by it. And I felt that if I can abstain from sex myself, then I could help protect other people from receiving the virus.
Those infected worldwide each year with HIV, the virus that leads to AIDS, are 15 to 24 years old.
We live in a generation we think sex is cool, right, you know, and also something like that. But I gotta say something also, you know, people are virgin or things like that. They should be very thankful. You know, I mean, it is the greatest thing you can have in your life. If you're greatest, I mean, if you're virgin, right?
53% of U.S. teens have never had sex.
I chose to abstain from sex because I personally believe that sex is one of the most precious and most beautiful things that you can save for someone. And because it's one of the most precious things, it ought to be saved for the person who deserves it the most. This time in my life, you know, graduating high school, about to enter college, is a time where I'm supposed to be figuring out who I am. And if I don't know who I am, how could I possibly give one of the most important pieces of me to someone I barely know?
I feel that there are many benefits of being a virgin because you don't have to worry about you getting contracting an STD like gonorrhea or chlamydia or something like that, because you know that you never messed around with anybody because you're a virgin. But if you're not a virgin, there's always a possibility. You always have that second thought, well, do I have a disease or do I not? I don't have to worry about having a baby on the way because I know that I don't have sex. I know that I'm absent.
I wish I'm a virgin. I mean, I just wish. Because if I am a virgin, I wouldn't be worrying about going taking some tests.
Please log in the information requested.
Each year, 1 in 4 sexually active teen couples who use condoms have a pregnancy anyway.
All of us as teenagers, we all feel a longing for someone to understand us and to be there for us no matter what. And I feel like we can have that, but it doesn't have to come in a romantic form, you know, as much as we might want it.
Over the last decade, there has been a 16% increase in the number of teens who are abstaining from sex.
There's like a whole lot of pressure, you know, like with other teens pressure me to do stuff that I don't want to do. Even though there are the pressures, you know, to have sex, it's up to you to make the decision not to.
The way that I deal with some of the pressures and desires that I have is I try not to put myself in that position for me to feel uncomfortable or put my life in danger or do things that I'm not ready to do. And I join community centers and help out with the community and try to stay off the streets. Don't do anything that you're not ready for. Don't let anybody pressure you into doing things that you don't want to do or you're uncomfortable doing.
Be yourself. You know, don't succumb to what other people tell you to do or what the media tells you to do. You know, if you feel strongly that you don't want to date or you're not ready to have sex, then don't. You know, be strong in your beliefs and it'll all be worth it in the end.
You don't need somebody else to tell you how important you are or how unimportant you are. You know yourself what you can do, and you have to remember that always.